have 3 questions for you. Number 1, did you know that 70% of all accidents occur at intersections? Number 2, did you know that 20 to 25% of accidents are T-bones, and that's the most fatal type of accident that can occur? And number 3, when's the last time you looked at how visible a motorcycle was when it was sitting at a stoplight at night? Let me explain. So this is my 2021 Harley Davidson Road Glide Special. And as you can see, my front setup with the Hogwarts saber-tooth headlights, windshield turn signals, and lower fairing lights is crazy bright. But as I pan around to the side of the bike, outside of those front lights, the bike becomes basically invisible. So I gotta fix that. So with the help of Hogwarts, I am doing a bike transformation series. Over the course of the next few weeks, I'll be uploading videos just showcasing my installs of different lights on the rear of my bike and completely transforming it. But don't get it twisted. I'm safe, but I like to ride cute too. So along this mod journey, I'm also going to include accent pieces on the bike just to make it stand out a little bit more. So if you're interested in this journey, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and install these low profile turn signals. Let's go. So since we're going on this mod journey, let me just tell you that I make some of the most technically untechnical install videos. I may not be able to tell you what this part is called or what that piece is called, but I sure can tell you and show you every part of the process in a step-by-step way. So just follow along and I'll try to explain the best way that I know how. Of course, Hogwarts is going to send you everything you need in the box, including a few extra goodies, so you don't really have to worry about too much hardware. Now, I might have told a little white lie because I said I would show you every part of this process, but I didn't, because I did not show you how I took this fairing off. But there are hundreds of videos on how to take off a fairing. You can go check those out and then you'll be good to go. But once you've gotten that off, go ahead and set it on the surface and get to work. So we got to go ahead and get these stock turn signals out, okay? Because we got to bring these low profiles in. So you're going to go ahead and get a 1/4 bit out of your toolbox and go ahead and get that stock bolt out. Yes, we are on our way to a new mod. Let's go. So now we have to get rid of these sticky things that are holding down the wires. Again, I'm sorry, technically untechnical. The sticky things got to go. So once we have taken those off, we can go ahead and pull that turn signal out and go ahead and put the new turn signal in. So now we're going to bring in what I like to call the rubber puzzle piece. And this piece fits between the light and the fairing. Move your body like a snake, ma. I'm sorry. That was the first song that came to mind when I saw that wire come through that hole like that. But now we're about to bring the low profile turn signal in and go ahead and lock that in. And pretty much is the reverse of what I have done for the first half of this video. So like I said, it's the reverse of what I just did. So now that the low profile turn signal is now resting in its new place, we can go ahead and lock it in using the bolt that's provided by Hogwarts. Now, please don't come in my comments and judge the decision to only clean a portion of this fairing. Okay, I realize now, watching it back, that I should probably have just wiped down the whole inside because the thing was just dusty, rusty. But it's okay. I was focused. I was really focused on just making sure that the part where the wire would lay would be clean so that when I came in with that electrical tape, it would lay down and not budge. So now that we got that nice and clean, I just come in and lay the wire in a similar path as the original stock wire. And then once we get to the top, we go ahead and get a new zip tie and go ahead and lock that thing in place. So now that the fairing is back on the frame, these are the 2 wires and where they ended up, right back in the same position as the original stock turn signals. Now we get into the wiring. So with this wiring harness, you can kind of see it looks like an open box that looks like it should probably fit to the other side, but it doesn't. So what I did was I took some double-sided tape and put on that inside opening area, and I saw a smooth flat surface where I could stick this to inside the fairing, and I went ahead and put it there so that it wouldn't wiggle around. And then all I did was plug in those wires, and we were that much closer to finishing this mod. So now you see me just cleaning up the wires and tucking them into the fairing to get out of the way of closure. And one thing I love about having a Hogworks lighting system is that their harnesses work beautifully together and with the bike. So no matter how many parts from Hogworks you add, you're not going to have any issues with their harnesses because everything just seamlessly plugs together. Now, I don't know if this is a rule for anybody else, but it is definitely a rule for me. Test your stuff before you close it up, because if it doesn't work after you close it up, you will be highly disappointed in the end. But luckily for all of us, you can go use my code RHO, R-H-O, for 5% off your order and get a lifetime guarantee. So if anything should happen to your lights, hit up Hogworks. They got you because they back their products. But let me stop playing. You don't even have to use my code. I mean, it's helpful, but you don't have to use it. You'll still get a lifetime guarantee anyway. Dope. Please raise your hand if you have a bag full of bolts in your garage and you have no clue where those bolts go, but you continue to hold on to them because you feel like you're going to need them one day. Okay, good. I'm glad I'm not the only one. So now is the time where we're going to add one more bolt to that collection, because the bolt that goes into the stock turn signals and into the frame, we don't need it anymore. We're going to use the bolt that came with this Hogworks low profile light, and we're going to use that now. So that completes this mod, but don't forget, I've only lit up the front of the bike. Remember, the side and the back, I want to be seen from all fronts. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button and you can follow along on my mod journey and how I transformed this bike. And that is what I'm doing to my Harley. So thank you guys for watching, and as always, thank you for rocking with me. Thank you for riding with me, and until next time for the next ride, bye y'all.